And they're all running for cover. Boxing chat now, though. Amir Khan's American debut went well. He retained his WBA light welterweight title, stopping Paulie Malignaggi in the 11th round. Let's get reaction from Britain's top promoter, Frank Warren. Hello, Frank.
Morning. How are you, Gary?
Fine, thank you. And so is Khan, I would guess. Always in charge, apart from perhaps one round. A decent performance?
Yeah, I think it was very predictable. You know, he was a perfect opponent for his debut. Not a big puncher, and I've always felt that Amir's speed and footwork would get him through and to a comprehensive win. And he done the job.
A good experience as well, fighting aboard and winning convincingly.
It is. It's good for any fighter to be able to do that.
Yeah, and I mean, especially all the shenanigans that went on at the weigh-in before. He sort of got into a little bit of a dust-up, pushing and shoving. The whole experience will be good for the future.
Well, I would hope so. I think, especially as well, when people forget about the visa problem that he had as well, having to spend, I think it's about 5 or 6 days in Vancouver because he didn't have a work permit to fight in the States. So that was also a problem for him. But it's all good experience for him, and hopefully stand him in good stead in the future. What
impression do you think he will have made in America, where really he's relatively still a very new name?
Yeah, look, he'd have done okay, but you've got to put it in perspective. Malignaggi fought twice in the UK. He had a very average performance. He was quite lucky to win against Lovemore Nadu, and then Ricky Hatton. I think he stopped him in 11 rounds himself. So putting that into perspective, he was a perfect opponent for him, as we would say in the trade, and the fact that he was a New Yorker, he was in his hometown, that helped Amir. But that obviously it's going to enhance his status there, and I think he'll fight again probably on July the 31st against hopefully a tougher opponent for him.
Yeah, and just very lastly, and it would be way down the line and possibly never happen, I was watching the HBO coverage and they were talking maybe if he was to step up a weight at some point fighting Mayweather. I mean, is that something you could ever see happen? Probably not.
Well, I could see him stepping up a weight. I mean, he seems to have got bigger. You look at him physically; he's matured in the last
year. But Mayweather?
I can see it happening. Yeah, if he keeps winning, the fight would happen. Whether he beat Mayweather is a different thing altogether.
Frank Warren, thanks for coming on.